And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us from and from where you'll be watching for us from later on. FO Chats is back on again. Today I have my lovely business partner, Steph, with me. Steph is from the UK as well. I'm
Hi
going to give the
everyone.
floor now to, to Steph to introduce herself. Steph, the
Hi.
floor is yours.
Hi, Fanny. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Yes, so my name is Steph. I'm originally from Romania, but I live in United Kingdom with my family, my husband, our three kids, and I'm happy to be here with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steph. Thank you for joining us today. As I said, we're back again. I always bring my, fellow business partners in order for us to just give you more information on what we do with this
Mhm.
business, what this business is all about. So I've had a few questions come through from people making inquiry, and what I've done is compile them into the four most frequently asked questions. So
Mm.
today, Steph is going to be going through with us, you know, each one of us, each one of us to tackle each of the questions for us today. So the first one we're going to be going to, without wasting much of your time, is what exactly do we do in our online business, basically? What do we do? If someone says, Steph, what do we do in our online business?
That's a very good question. Thank you so much. What do we do? It's digital marketing. What do we do? We are just working from the comfort of our home. What do we do? We can have our full time or part time job and we work online in the digital world. What do we do? You can stay at home as a mom and you can still work on your computer as long as you have a computer or a phone and connection to the internet. You are a digital marketer. You are the person. I need to specify this one that you are not selling, you are not begging people to buy something from you. It's digital attraction, it's marketing attraction, and this is part of the global, let's say, global business that you can join from wherever you are, and you can still, you are still able to do this business. So it's digital marketing, digital attraction. We don't sell any products, but this business, I'll be honest with you, it is for people that they are ready to break that, let's say, the bondage, that chain, to move to the next level, for them and for the, for the family, to spend more time with their family, because this is actually, it's even the result of this business. Everybody want time freedom, and time freedom, it is if you are ready to work from the comfort of your home, if you are ready to move from the 9 to 5 job to the online space, to the digital world. So this is pretty much, I know some people, they might be confused, but my advice is, better come and check, and you understand better what means digital marketing, digital attraction in this business.
Thank you so much, Steph. I couldn't have said it better than that. Online business is
Yeah,
simply, as it says, it's online.
yeah.
Everything is online now. We shop online. We do our banking online. Everything is going online. So why not work online?
Mm-hmm.
Because as we see, the world is, so many things are replacing humans in the workspace now. And I always say to people, you don't want that to happen to you before you start scrambling and looking for what to do. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yes, what we do is online, and everything goes online. What you do is you do your business online. We help people, everyday people, start an online business with a proven system by experts. So, this is what we do. We help you set up your business and you're good to go. And like you rightly said, if you go on our pages, you won't see any products we're selling directly to you. Do we have products? Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
But we do not sell them directly. We do not, it's not the products we're after. We're after you setting up, having a business, something to your name, unlike your jobs that, they are not in your name. If anything happens to you, they will easily employ somebody else, but
Yeah.
this, you can put your name on it. So, yes, that's what we do. So, we're going to go to the next question now. It says, how much time do I need to dedicate to this business because receive a lot of inquiries asking me, I have something I'm doing now, and even those that are not really doing anything. Oh, I'm so busy. I had a friend that was telling me, she signed up and was telling me, oh, she's so busy, she has not even had time to look at the email. And I'm like, you know, you that's something, I would want you to address. What did you say to that kind of a person? I'm busy with my job, or I'm busy, I've not even had time to, with the kids, or what would you say
Yeah,
to that kind of person?
that's a very good question. But the excuses are nothing for, I don't really, myself, and I do apologize for people, I don't really believe in people's excuses. Because if you want something, you'll go and get it.
Yeah,
Okay? Even your day by day job, 9 to 5, I'm very sure most of us will complain, oh, I don't want to
yeah,
go today to work. But you still stand up, you still go to work.
yeah.
Okay? Because if you don't go to work, you're not gonna get your salary at the end of the
Okay.
month. So when they say to you, "Oh, I don't have time," about, I've just signed up and I don't have time, this is an excuse. Or let's say they don't understand, they don't know what is at the end of this, the price at the end of this,
Hmm.
the time freedom. They don't understand that through this business, they can gain the time freedom. But
Yeah.
about how much time do I need to dedicate to this business, I will say it is up to you. It is up to you. 1 to 3 hours per day, 5 hours, 1 hour, 7 hours, 24 hours. It is up to you, as long as you don't get frustrated and do not compare yourself with others.
Yeah.
Because this business is runs on the automated system, so the business
Hmm.
anyway runs 24/7. But this, then it is your part to come and do your training, have a meeting maybe with your mentor. So it is up to you how much you want to dedicate, as long as you are moving forward. Even if
Hmm.
you say that you don't have time because you are working, fine. Some people, and I really understand them, they might have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, because they have to go to work.
Hmm.
But this doesn't mean, even if you have 20 minutes per day, you can still put that,
Checking.
yes, for your business. And you know you don't concentrate of 20 minutes, then at the end of the year, that 20 minutes, if you add it, is like you are promoting yourself, and you give
Yeah.
yourself a tap on the back, well done to me, because I move
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not a specific time, it is more
Fine. Yeah.
according to your own needs. But as long as you are not giving excuses,
Yeah.
doesn't I don't believe in people that they say I don't have time. You don't have
Hmm.
time. But can I tell you something? If you ask any of these people that they register on the to join the business, and they say there is no time, ask them how many movies they've been watching on Netflix in the evening. Probably they know everything, or the news, or the
Hmm.
gossiping that is on the TV. Tell me how many of
Yeah.
these, and they 2, 3, 4, or how many hours have they scroll on their phone
On the
doing
phone.
nothing.
Yes.
So that time is wasted. But for the
Yeah.
business, there is no time.
Hmm. So
So
yeah,
yeah.
that's so true. I really love that part where you say, ask them how many movies. That's so true because, this business, I always keep emphasizing. Someone sent me an email the other day, about 2 days ago, and was like, oh, please, please, I need a job. I said, no, it's not a job, it's a business.
Mhm.
And you have to keep emphasizing that for people because they always want to make excuses, like you said, I don't have time. But like anything in life, you in one breath you want to say, you come across people that say all sorts, oh, I don't believe this business, I don't do this, I don't do that. Then when they even show any small interest, they want to quickly have an excuse why not to do it. And in one breath, you don't want it to be that it is a legit business. And
Mhm.
yet at the same time, you don't have time for it. It's not a, get rich quick scheme we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a legitimate business. And like I always say to people, you yourself have to be legitimate in order for you to do this business. And in you being legitimate, like you rightly said, in your work, you have to go. Some days you wake up. I'm a railway worker as well as doing this online business. And I guess the two of us are a good example of how much time you can give to this business because I still do the railway and I still do this business. but it's a matter of what is my end goal, and that's what's motivating me to create time in order for me to do this business. Just like you are a stay-at-home mom, and yet you still have time in the midst of mommy, 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 you still
Mhm.
have time to do this business. So when people come and say, oh, they don't have time, you have to create time. But the good thing about this business, you can work at your own pace. Nobody's hurrying you anywhere. Nobody's telling you you have to this by this time, you should do this by this time. No, work at your own pace. But the truth of the matter, in doing this business, you have to create time. There's no way you will be able to do this business without creating time. Like you said, even if it's 20 minutes a day, give it a look. Check in on your business. What do I have to do today? Because there's training in
Yeah,
this business. And if you can't learn, you can't put yourself to learning. And I say to people, if you can't watch our 90 minutes free webinar, you can't do this business. Forget about this business if you can't watch the free webinar. The
I
free
think it's
webinar is
because,
there.
yeah, sorry, I think because
Yeah, go on.
you are very right what you said. 90 minutes they cannot watch. I've got a lot of people and they say, but tell me, why do I need to watch? Because you are the one that you decide if this
Yes.
business is for me, works for me. Maybe you are so excited to join the business. By watching the webinar, you might be stepping out, that you don't want.
Yes.
That's why we give you that opportunity. Watch the webinar to decide for yourself. I can decide for you. It's
Yeah.
like I can bring the food on the plate for you. I cook for you and put on on the plate for you. You have to eat. You use the spoon to eat.
That's
I'm not gonna feed you because I will
mhm.
teach you. You'll be, and I'll be a bad example for you. I'm not a good mentor. The same with this webinar. Watch for yourself. Cut that 90
Yeah.
minutes of your Netflix today and watch the webinar. And because you said about it doesn't matter. Like myself, yes, I'm very busy with three kids. If you sometime in the house, mommy, one this, you know what, they are fighting, they are doing this, and they have their own needs. But I always find my time to watch even our from the training, or
Weekly
we have
training. Yeah.
masterminds. I just go in the kitchen. I always like to joke with them. I chop my onion to cook and I still watch my I still watch my masterminds. I might not have the time like other people to sit somewhere quietly and watch them. But in the kitchen, that video can still run while I'm cooking. So it's boom, two
Yeah.
in one. Because I really, and as well, people, they need to understand what is their why, what they want in this life to achieve.
Mm.
If the moment they find their why, they find the purpose in life, because they are not wondering, what I'm going to do today or tomorrow. They have a vision, they
Yes.
have a goal. I'm going to achieve that. No
Mm.
matter how long it's going to take me, I'm going to do it.
Mm. That's so true. Like you rightly said, you don't have to watching the webinar, you don't have to sit down. Everything is you create that time. It could be when you're cleaning the house.
Mm.
Someone like me in those days, I used to, I would just get some music. It plays on, and it helps me while I'm cleaning around my house. So it could be for someone like you out there. It might be like that. You might put it on while cleaning, while cooking, while you don't have to sit down. Like you said, when they ask you to tell them rather than they listen, there might be something in that video that you will see and say, no, that's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you might be telling them all the nice things and all that and all that and all that. And that's all they pick. And then they come back and say, oh, you said. But if you do your due diligence, this is what we call due diligence, creating that time to find out more. Just like the way you are employed. I'm sure your manager didn't come to offer you the job in your bedroom. You did your due diligence. You responded to the application. You went through the interview process, the process, and at the end of it, they still give you a big pile of the do's and don'ts of the company, and you go through that. So why do you think in establishing a business, something that you can even call your own, why don't you now have that time to invest in it? So yeah, that is so true. What you said about, people just make excuses. It's only what you don't want you make excuse for.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's so true. We'll go on to the next question now. It says, do I need any special skills or experience for this business?
Short answer, no. Long answer, you just need yourself, your mindset, which is very important for being ready to learn, for being ready to gain all these skills and all this experience in time, because we're going to get all this experience in time. Even if you don't have skills
Mm.
and experience in this business, we're going to get all of this experience and skills in time if we are very serious to follow the
Mm.
training. Because we spoke about the
Mm.
training,
Yeah.
we have one of the best training, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But this training, some people, they just put the video to run, but they don't
Mm.
listening to acts and to do what the video says. They are not
Yeah.
even there. When it's about the training and they ask you to do some settings, some setup, you have to kind of put your mindset and your
Mm.
100% capability and do it, because it's for your
Yes.
own good. But as I said, short answer, no. Long answer, your mindset has to be in a very positive way and be ready to gain all these skills and this experience. Because even myself, some of the things I knew already, I was okay by using the laptop, the computer, but some not. But because of the training, I was sitting down, I was listening. It's like the video
Mm.
is very very simple. Do this,
Yeah.
do that, go there, click this, go to this page, open this and that, w whatever is telling you the video.
Yeah.
And I do apologize for some people because they might not understand what you're talking now about all of this. But once you're in the training, once you're in the business and you are serious, you will gain all of these skills and experience, and you'll be so proud of yourself. I'm going to give an example here. One of my business partners, she was saying that for you to see that some people, she was saying that when they talk about funnel, yeah, she had zero experience. But when they talk about funnel, she was saying something that, am I going to use the funnel from my kitchen to from my cooking, from to do business? So for you to see, then when she can, she joined the business, she understood, what means this funnel, because
Absolutely.
she was, yes. And then she realized how easy this business can be if you're really
Mm.
that passionate, and you want to
About it.
succeed in this business. So you might have zero experience, you might be out of you never use the computer, you will still
Mm.
be able to gain all these skills and experience with time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I really love the way you put it. The simple
Yeah.
answer is no, because for someone like me, I was not social media savvy at all. I didn't
Mm.
have any social media. So you are so correct. I didn't have any social media, but yes, I was tech savvy in terms of I could switch on the computer.
Mhm.
I could find my way through the keyboards. You understand?
Yeah.
But this training, like you said, it's world class. I've never seen anything like it. It's like that you have a tutor telling you what to do. Now go to this page. After you've done that, go to this page. And that was how I was able to set up my business page on Facebook. I
Mm.
went from not having a Facebook at all to having not just a personal profile to setting up. I had a business partner the other day, and after the live chat, she was telling me, "Are you serious? You've never had Facebook before. When I look at your page, you don't look like someone that has never." I said, "The truth of the matter, I learned it all in this business." And so the simple answer, like you said, is no. But the long answer is the fact that you have to come, willing to learn
Yeah.
with the right mindset, because this business is a gold mine. I'm telling you, like you said, if you are serious, the word is how serious are you? How serious do you want to get out of your situation, whatever your situation that you think you need a change for? We are now in the last 3 months of the year, what people like to call the ember months, October, November, December.
Mhm.
And what are you going to say of 2024? This is a chance. So if you are sitting out there saying, "Oh, I don't have the skills," every one of them that comes, I'm sure they have there's no special skills.
No.
That's what I'm telling you. I didn't even have a Facebook to scroll to look for gossip. I didn't even have that. My kids were not on Facebook. So this is to tell you anyone can learn. If I can learn, you can learn as well. And the training is so simple. You have a community that can help you as well. So it's not just the training, there's a large community for you as well. You can reach out to anyone. So, you know, it's just dependent on what you want to do.
Yeah,
Would
that's
you
true.
go for it, or you are just going to sit and still, make excuse for yourself? So you can always reach out to any one of us. You see our websites on the page. We'll get on to the last question now. How do I get started now? You've told me all this. Okay, okay. So how do I get started, Steph?
It's very, very simple. To get started, I always say to people, just get in touch with any of us.
Mm,
You can see our websites. The first thing is for you to register for a complimentary webinar. All right? It is a free webinar, which is 90 minutes. You register with your name and your email address. And I just need to mention next to that is like you have to tick a box, because some people they say, I can't still like register. So it's better to, for everybody to know. It's like a small box, and you once you tick that one, you click, to register, and you are in. Um, Please check your email address, and it has to be a very real email address. Do not give anything that doesn't make sense, because you will not receive anything from us. Then check your email address. You will find a video from the webinar from any of us, and the webinar, it is in two parts. The first part of the webinar explains how the business works. But the second part, to be fair, even on myself, I started the business. I love the second part. I love the second part of the webinar because your testimony of the real people talking about how this business have changed their life. And then if you want to go ahead with the next step, you go ahead and you join the business. That's why it's very important to watch the webinar, because you decide for yourself
mhm.
if this is for you or not. And as well, I think you have like 2 months, let's say, to decide. It's not a rush today. You register, wait. Give that time for yourself, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, because our webinar, it is live every Tuesday and every Thursday. You can still watch the next time, for the next couple of time, if you are not ready. But at the same time, if you have question or you are in doubt, you get back to any of us, or to myself or to Funny. And when I say get back to, get ready your question. If you are confused about the webinar, you don't understand everything, just get back to any of us, and then you write down your question and you can ask. Feel free to have an open an open conversation with any of us, and we'll be able to advise you, to help you, to guide you. And then at the end, it's still your own decision if you want to join or
Decision.
not. Yes.
Yes.
But for me, I always say that I bless the day when I decided to join this business,
Yes.
because I'm moving forward in this business and not backwards, and this is a
Mm,
plus for me. And what people they don't understand, for example, we all want to study, okay, we all want to have degree. You register for a degree, which is 3 years, usually it's 3 years. When you register for a degree for 3 years, at the end of this, when you finish, no one is going to promise to you that you're going to have a job,
yeah.
right? You still have to pass through all of this sweating, interview, learning question about that job, going for the interview, and you pay on that 3 years. You pay maybe lots of thousands to be able to finish your school, but no one is going to promise you that you're going to have a job. But you're still blind. You are going for that because that's the circle of
Yeah.
the life in this
Yeah.
business. Why don't you not want to try to give yourself 2 years, 1, 2, 3 years in this business, to kind of to seal that success? Because as we said, it's not a get rich scheme, but it is not, is the matter of when this is going to happen to me. Definitely is going to happen. Everybody is going to be successful or is successful in this business, you
Mm,
know but depends of everybody's level. But everybody, it's getting the blessing of this business in one way or
yes.
other way. So that's why I made the
Mm,
comparison with the school, because all of us, we want to study, study, study. That's the circle of life. Why don't you not want to start a business, invest in a business that is yours?
exactly.
And you have to start with this webinar. As I mentioned, I'm not going to repeat myself what you have to do. Start with this, give yourself a chance for a better life. And I always say, if you want to have a better life, you have to move out of your comfort zone. If you stay in your
Yes.
comfort zone, that means you are not having any needs. So stop complaining and start living
Mm,
in your that poor, low level life. I will say.
mm. That's so true.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, that's one thing I always like to say. I always say, you have to put in your name and your best email.
Mm,
Because, like you rightly said, people put all sorts of emails and it's not going anywhere. Then they come and start chasing you. You have not heard from you. You said you will send me information. Yeah, but check your email. And
yeah.
you rightly said you have to tick the consent box as well. You have to tick it. If you don't tick the consent box, you are not getting any information from us. So it's well put the way you just said it.
Mm,
You have to put in your name, and your email address, watch the webinar, and like one of my, now my distributor, he messaged me one day and said, I've watched this 90 minutes, but I need to see for myself that these people are real. And we're both in the
mm,
UK. I said, that's fantastic because that's exactly what I did. Even though the time difference, because for those of us in the UK, it's 1 a.m. But if you are serious about this business, I tell you, you will, because that's how I watched it. So when he said it to me, I just started laughing. He said, why am I laughing? I said, because that was exactly what I did. When I watched the 90 minutes, I thought, this can't be real, can it? I'm going to
mhm.
watch. They say it's live. Okay. I stayed up all night. I'm telling you, I watched the video live and he did the same. When he finished, he messaged me around 2 a.m. and said, oh, I'm going for this. This is
I'm
fantastic.
ready. I'm
He
ready.
was I was just laughing in the morning when I saw his message because he messaged me at 2 a.m. And this
Mhm.
shows you how serious some people are. So if you are serious about it, you will go for it. He will try it out. He came and experienced it himself. Now he's my distributor. So he's part of me now. He's a business partner for me, with me now. So you see how life is. But if he never tried it, if he was sitting on the fence telling us, giving himself all the excuses,
Yeah.
don't quit with the excuses. They said yesterday was the best time you could have started, but the next best time is today. So, like Steph said, our emails are out there. Reach out to whoever resonates with you, and start something for yourself. The year is coming to an end. What do you do? What do you say to yourself? Would you do the same thing again and again? Meanwhile, you could have changed your life. Looking back next year now, you could have said, I remember those two ladies rambling on, and I just took them, I just thought, let me just try them and see where I am today. Maybe that might be your story. So I really want you to, take a look at this, check it out, decide for yourself. Nobody can tell you what to do. You need to decide for yourself. That's the whole purpose of all this, the webinar. And the next stage, you want to go on the next stage, feel free to. And if you have questions, reach out to us. So once again, I want to thank you so much, Steph, for
Thank you.
joining us
Thank you.
today. Thank you. I really enjoyed our conversation. And we hope to catch up next time again. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching later on. If you could put where you're watching from in the comment section, we will really appreciate that. So we're going to leave it here now today. Thank you so much. Hope to see you next time. Take care and God
Thank
bless.
you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.